on no excuse to media work I did here in Washington D.C. or the Maryland area, whatever you want to call it. I went over there. I seen Ben Johnson. He was there. Whitmire. He was there. Everybody was on the car. Um, Frankie Scarborough. Who else? Jordan. Jordan Roach. Everybody was there that's supposed to be there for the media workout. But my whole thing is that it's crazy that the main event was not there. I was really appalled by that because I was like, man, Greedy, he's supposed to be the main event, even though he's on the B side. Man, it's kind of crazy for to be the main event and you are here in your hometown and you're on the B side. So that means Pro Box had a fighter that they more interested in. We're gonna keep it 100. I mean, that's just from what I'm saying. Or what I'm saying, it wasn't a good look. And me personally, that shows you that I'm gonna tell you. And I'm not, don't misconstrue anything I'm saying. I'm talking about Lamont Roach Sr. There. He's a real light guy here in the DMV. He's real low key. He just real likable. He's a guy that he can get away. I mean, not get away with things, but you can kind of get along with him. I mean, for a person to have a dislike from him, it's got to be some really hateful bullshit that's going on. Now, my whole thing is that now that as I was watching the Zerv, and I was there just for a hot minute, I wasn't there for a long time. But this brother just giving us all, he giving these brothers time to shine, and these brothers call him up, ask, hey, look, man, can you come out fight on a card? And this brother has no problem, reaching out to Pro Box because he's a part of Pro Box. Here, no problem here in the DMV, reaching out and trying to, pull you into the card, try to give you some shine. He's not trying to do it all for himself. He got enough fighters really in his gym to do it himself and say, you know what, I'm not dealing with these DMV guys. I'm going to go ahead and put my time and energy into my fighters here at my gym and continue to keep it moving. Because he got enough fighters. He got his son, he got Ben Johnson, and he got some other up-and-coming pro fighters that I'm quite sure by this year they can probably return pro, if not this year, next year for sure. He has enough talent in his gym to continue to push on, even with his son, Lamont Roach Jr. I still consider it as a WBA lightweight champion here in the DMV, regardless of what happened, the robbery he got, things like that, and everybody in the world seen it. But only thing I can tell this brother, man, and he just got to stop being so modest, so modest and so forgiving and so grateful for these guys, because these guys are very ungrateful. And for a guy that's fighting on the undercard, not the undercard, but the main event, and he's not showing up, it doesn't make sense to me. I think that was pretty much a slap in his face because he is really trying to bring something to the DMV. Look, man, I'm not trying to take all the glory and everything, and I'm trying to bring you guys up. He even brought some new guys on his. I got a kid by the name of Sonny. He's bringing him up. He ain't had to put him on his card, but one thing about he's a fair guy. He's one thing I can say, he's don't hate on by nobody. He's not disliking anybody. If you say you want to fight and you really want to showcase your talent, you feel you got what you got, he's gonna give you the opportunity where you get your ass knocked out or not, or he giving you an opportunity. He's not trying to do all this stuff himself. But once again, man, sometimes the only thing I can say to Lamont Roach Sr., man, you gotta stop being so nice to these guys. This guy does not appreciate you and the things that you're doing here in the DMV. Even with your son being a champion and everybody is, your gym is on the rise. A lot of people, slowly but surely, you're getting recognition that nobody else here in the DMV. One thing I respect about you, though, you didn't allow a lot of these guys, Johnny come late, to run over to your gym after your chum became the champion. And that's what I respect about y'all gym. And that's real talk. With that, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel at Marvin Thomas 1966. And I appreciate you. And that's real talk.